lot about the Champions League now. Like we finally got our semi-finals finalists. I have written a preview about it as well, so check it out on the Footy Report. And
Link is
I'm
down
very
below.
excited. I'm just really sad about the fact that it's in a week. So we have to wait for a week. Like we have a midweek where we don't have Champions League fixtures, and you can see the disappointment. I'm really disappointed because I really enjoyed the last 2 days, and I'm really excited for tonight also. Like the
Yeah,
Europa
same.
League
I
game.
think we both have matches tonight at 12:30.
Yes, we both have
Yeah,
to have. Yeah. For me, it's much more comfortable. I watch it at 8 o'clock. I watch
yeah.
it at dinner time, so I
No,
thoroughly
I
enjoy
I
myself.
sleep when I should wake up, so it's fine. I don't mind that at all. I'm at that point of my life. Plus,
Yeah, you
living in
bait
India, you
yourself on
have
the
to.
UK cycle, right? And like that's how you live your
Yeah,
life now. The timing
I would
is
have
the
to live like
same.
that. Yeah,
Okay,
so
we can't waste too much time, Ayush. Let's get to it. Like
yeah.
we already
Let's
went too far with the conversation. Let's get to the Champions League. Let's talk first about the most disappointing game of these past 2 days. I have to say,
uh, Real Madrid versus Liverpool for sure.
I was
There are
so
no two
bummed
ways.
out watching this, man. I was
I mean,
so
from the way Jurgen Klopp said in his interviews, like that was in a proper stadium. When they come to Anfield, we'll see you. And we're like, yeah, we know he was bullshitting, but we didn't know he's gonna put such a shit show there. I thought at least they'll get a
was
goal or
it on
something.
Klopp though? Like they were in
Ah,
the first 15 minutes, they completely overwhelmed Real Madrid. Like they were into them, like they smashed them. And
yeah, but then
then just they just didn't convert their chances. It was like that front three did not have that smoothness, that silkiness that it has.
yeah, so that's
Firmino
where
and
Klopp's
Salah and
fault,
Mane, all
right?
three missed chances. Yeah,
Yeah, that's where it's
now
Klopp's
go ahead.
fault, right? That's where it's Klopp's fault. He didn't start Diego Jota, his man in form.
Yeah,
He
I'll give
should
you.
have
Yeah,
been
that's fair.
striking.
That's a fair, valid, very valid thing you've just said, Ayush, man. Like
Firmino is valuable to the club, but he doesn't have better finishing than Diego
yeah,
Jota, at
you could
least
have
for the
gotten in four of them maybe. Like you had to hit this
yeah,
Real Madrid team hard. But like
yeah,
credit to Real Madrid, they were very very good
rock
defensively for a
solid.
lot of this game, and
It's,
like that midfield trio, like that midfield trio is Xavi, Iniesta, Busquets. That's the level they are at now. Like
yeah, that's the
you've
next
seen
best
them
thing
for
they
so
have.
many years, and I think from a championship like Champions League perspective and the amount that these guys have won, they might even call themselves better, and I would not overwhelmingly debate that.
Yeah,
Like
they
people will
usually
debate
very
it.
underrated. They're very underrated. They go under the discussion and under the radar when we're talking about midfield. The
Yeah,
trio.
I think
I think
Casemiro
until
is
recently, they've
Casemiro is
been
a
taught
game
by
changer,
like
basically, like as a football player and whatever he does, because it's not just defensive work. He's not just like a Jorginho or somebody like that who takes a step back, who's a bit out of the play. Like Jorginho initiates a lot of play, but like they're not. Decisiveness is not a function of Jorginho or some of these. Like even Kante is not that, but
yeah.
uh, Casemiro can be decisive, and he can be decisive like crazy. It's
I think he's one of the
he
most complete CDMs in the last 10 years. If you look at his career with Real Madrid, I mean,
yeah
the role he's played and everything. I mean, yeah, you could talk about Conte and everything, how they're good defensively, but I think Casemiro as a complete CDM is much better than all
hmm.
of them.
Like not even a CDM, he's just a midfielder, and he does a lot of things in a lot of and the complementary actions that these three do, right? Like because
Mhm.
defensively also Cruz and Modric do a lot of work. They lift a lot of loads, and it's the and with the defensive work, like the Real Madrid team defensively in this tie were superb. They
Yeah,
were
they
on
didn't
top
have
of
their
it at all
first.
times.
Yeah, they didn't even have their first choices from centre backs and right back. Valverde was playing at right back, who did a decent job. He got the tie passed out. I think that both
Hmm.
centre back partnership, Varane and Ramos weren't there, so you have to give
Yeah,
them credit for holding it off. I mean, yeah, you
yeah,
could blame it
definitely.
on
Like there
Liverpool
is
for their shit
no
finishing.
doubt about the
Yeah, but
makeshift backline worked tirelessly. They
brilliantly.
were on top of it the whole fucking time. It was very very impressive to watch,
Yeah, so I
and
think most of our conversation
very
about the match isn't
disappointing
actually
from.
about the match.
Yeah, like what there was not a lot of like individual moments in this game. Like Liverpool created
No.
chances in the beginning. In the second half, they had a couple of moments where they could have threatened. But I think Real Madrid looked like they were in control for the most of it. Like
Yeah,
they knew what they had to do, and that's the mark of champions. And Like
Fair.
in our text chain, Abdur is always talking about Real Madrid winning the Champions League. It's harder and harder to actually say no to that concept and to that idea. Like they are defensively good enough to win this. They have to just. You need a bit of luck in this competition. It's always been the case, and they've got their luck also. They face Chelsea in the next round, so let's see how it goes.
That's
Like
true.
any final thoughts on this game, Ayush? Like would you
No,
like
I
to
think it was pretty
bring something
bland,
else
and
up?
it was something that I
Very
didn't
disappointing
expect.
game.
Very disappointing. I actually had it on my main TV when I was watching the two matches, and then I switched to the Man City Dortmund TV on the TV
Yeah.
because that was much more interesting than this.
Yeah,
bullshit. I
like
don't know.
in basic football also they were playing better because in this one Liverpool were trying, but like
Ah.
Liverpool didn't look like they'll score. Like they created so many
Yeah.
chances in the beginning, they didn't convert them, and that's where they lost the
one
game.
thing that's very important. Throughout the match, they didn't look like they were ever going to score due to their finishing and everything. They
They-
let them down always.
They had to do better. They had to. I think Liverpool eliminated themselves for quite a bit also. Like even though like it was credit to Real Madrid, but Liverpool had contributed a lot to fucking this up for themselves. So
Yeah.
let's move on to the next one. Let's talk about the game that you actually watched. Let's
Man
talk
City,
about
Dortmund.
Manchester City, Dortmund.
Okay.
I watched a bit of
now-
it. Even I was forced
Yeah.
to switch to the phone. Like I was watching a bit of this on
Yeah.
the phone, and even City were better. Like honestly, overall, I thought they were better.
fair, yeah.
They deserved to
I
win
think
this.
they were. I think Dortmund were very good defensively in the first half, where they were stopping
Hmm.
City from breaking them.
Yeah.
I think the keeper did a very good job. Hits was it, if I'm not wrong.
Yes,
He made some
and De
crucial
Bruyne
saves.
was.
Yeah, De Bruyne was also on
That's
fire.
a scary De Bruyne to face, honestly, man.
Yeah, I mean they were also driven, right? Getting knocked out in this quarterfinals for quite a lot now, quite a lot of time now, and then you have to break the
Hmm.
curse and everything, and then you could see
Hmm.
them giving their best even when they were like down. I think they were going out in the start when Dortmund got
Yeah.
their goal, but like you saw the fight
Yeah.
from City, which was actually nice to see.
Yeah, both teams
Like-
fought for it. That was the most
Yeah.
enjoyable part about this fixture. Like,
Yeah, so that was also there. So my one thing which I noticed, which I'm not sure if everyone did, this is where I
Hmm.
saw that Haaland isn't staying at Dortmund there's no chance he's staying there. He did
Yeah.
not get any service in both the matches, in both the legs. You could barely see
Hmm.
him touch the ball 5 times. And those were when he got the ball in midfield to make the play carry on. You know, he's not a player
Yeah.
like Mbappe. He can't dribble with the ball. He can't cut inside and everything. You know, he's much more of
Yeah.
a lethal finisher.
I think quite a lot of it is the fact that City defensively know how to usher these players. Like even somebody like Haaland is. We'll definitely watch in the next round. Like this is the biggest challenge the City defense is ever going to face. Like the finals will not
That's
be this
true.
much of a challenge. Like you're going to face Mbappe and Neymar and Di Maria, because Di Maria, like we'll talk about the game later, so I don't want to
Yeah.
talk much about Di Maria right now. So, but it
But
was.
still, I think I've seen a lot of cases where they didn't pass the ball to him in the box only when they were rocking around him. And like you could see the frustration, like I don't want to stay here. What the hell are these guys doing? And their main
Yeah,
man and the bagsman. You know, he has that attitude also. He gets frustrated and he shows it on the pitch. He's not getting the ball, and it was actually
He is
quite
still
sad to see.
19. He's still a child. Like quite a lot of the
Yeah.
things he does, like he's kind of weird. Like he's a bit enigmatic also as a person.
Yeah,
So
I mean, you see that
you
aggression
expect
in him
some
that he
chaos.
wants to win.
yeah,
and I think
like
he
I
only
don't know
got
if it's
one
the
shot
right
in the try.
way he goes about it like that. I think some of the things that he does, especially with Mino Raiola around, like you're automatically
that is-
like I personally am a bit put off by a lot of the things he does because I do not enjoy the set of circumstances that are going around this kid, and I don't honestly. If you ask me, like. I would rather not see him at United right now. I think there's
You know,
too much
the
of a
thing
circus.
is, his agent could either make his career at this point or break it absolutely. Because like the
Ugh.
fees and everything that he's asking for, I mean, only a mad club would give that. Like, I don't think even City would also hesitate giving that much amount of money just to.
Yeah,
realign
but
his
City
career
has
and
a very
everything.
specific wage structure. Like we blame City for spending a lot of money and stuff, but wage-wise, they have a very solidified structure, and they don't like to go out of the way to pay
Yeah.
players. So
I
you
don't
have
think
to.
they're going to pay 1 million per week for Haaland. That's not quite worth it.
Yeah, I don't think anybody would pay 1 million per week for any footballer. Like that's just way
That's
too
true.
much. And
So I
okay,
think overall,
so
Everton had a good game. Mahrez also scored that penalty and broke the curse again. I think that was a really good penalty if you watched it. He struck it really hard. I don't think.
yeah,
the keeper
City
had
have
stopped that.
City have weird issues. Like can't score a penalty. Like what the hell is wrong with your team? Like that's the
You know,
last issue anybody should
City,
have.
I think no, that's another issue with City. Everyone but the striker scores in their team. when it comes to crucial moments, everyone but their striker scores. So they'll need a striker for sure. I don't think they'll be winning the final right now. I still think it's either PSG or Real Madrid for me as favorites. I think their lack of goals might not lack of goals from their forwards as a striker might be the curse against
Yeah, you
PSG.
need that striker to bail you out sometimes. Like that's basically
Yeah,
what Bayern Munich were missing. Okay, I think we are done with this one. Like I don't think there's a lot more to discuss about this particular game.
Mhm.
Is there?
We'll move on to
Like
the next one. I think
we can move on
Chelsea
to the
versus
next one.
Porto. We'll start with Chelsea versus Porto. I
Yeah, let's
think.
just get that over with quickly, man. Like
Yeah,
I have
I
very
think
little patience
Chelsea.
for that particular game because I did not watch it and I did not bother with it, honestly.
Same. I mean, I thought Chelsea, as they got two away goals and kept a clean sheet, they were through. Even though it was
Like
a
the
tough
first
match
leg,
for them.
I think Porto played their cards in the first leg. They pushed Chelsea in the first leg. They gave
Yeah,
everything they could from they everything that they had as a team, and like it wasn't enough. Like that's just how it was. Like this Chelsea team is much better set up than Juve, and Tuchel knows
mm,
what he's doing, and like
that's
that's the
true.
best part about this Chelsea team. They are
They have an experienced
solid.
manager.
They're always solid. Like let's not talk about the West Brom game. That's just a blip. But this Chelsea team, they know how to. They have a know-how. Like the manager knows how to handle teams and understands what his strengths and weaknesses are as a side. Like he understands where the holes are and he's filled them capably. So it was a very solid performance, to say the least, from Chelsea. And the second leg, I think it just feels like a procession. I didn't
I
watch it.
think only
Don't
the
take my
only
word for
thing,
it.
yeah, I think the only thing talkable about the second leg was the goal that Porto scored, which I
I didn't
saw. It
even
was a
watch that,
bicycle
man.
kick.
I was so done with this.
You
Like I was
have to
like,
watch that goal. That's already a
I'll watch
Puskas,
that.
already a Puskas contender. I think I've heard from people, and like it was a bicycle goal,
Yeah,
if I'm not wrong. And it
I
was a
think
brilliant
Lobona,
goal.
that
Even though
the
it
Lamela
was
Lobona is going to win it. But yeah, like
yeah,
I
I
don't
think he'll win the
watch
PL
that.
goal of the season for sure, though. If not the Puskas, I think he'll win the PL
Yeah.
goal of the season. Yeah.
Well,
So let's
we've
get.
got a question from the audience from the live stream, and they're
You
asking
think
if
City got?
City got
Yeah,
a
I
bit
think so.
lucky. You could call it lucky, but I think City. I think that Dortmund team has a lot of holes, and the manager is incapable of filling those. So I think I think City deserved to go through. They were lucky. They almost messed it up, but I think in the end they did enough to get through. So
I think if Dortmund had Sancho, he might have had more of an impact in the first leg at least, if not in the second
yes,
leg,
yeah,
and things could
maybe
have been
yes.
different. But
Yeah,
as
those
of
are the
now, I
kind of
think
game
City
changers they've
deserve to.
required this season. Like Dortmund would be nowhere without Sancho and Haaland. So I
Yeah,
just give me a second. Yeah, sorry.
yeah, sure.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think City in the end deserve to go through.